Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here and welcome back to another Destiny video. Just a really quick one this evening, but the usual weekly Bungie update went live a day later this week. It went live today, and it includes some information with regards to next week's heroic difficulty for the Wrath of the Machine raid, plus the changes to the light cap, how it's now going to move up to 400. So I thought I'd recap all of those in this video. So if you guys do enjoy this, you do find it helpful, then a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below if you have any questions, but let's get started. So, as a recap, Heroic mode goes live on the 18th of October, that is next Tuesday. It goes live, kind of annoyingly, if you're in the UK, at 10 PM our time. That is 2 PM Pacific time. So if you guys are in the States, then you've got a really good time. You can chill, you can have a lie-in, you can get up and have some lunch, and then you can do your raid. But if you're in the UK, or if you're in somewhere else in Europe, then unfortunately we do have the graveyard shift for this one. So it goes live 2 PM PDT, 10 PM UK time. That is where the heroic difficulty for Wrath of the Machine goes live. However, before that, there'll be an update that drops, update 2.4.1. This will drop at 10 AM Bungie time, the usual kind of Iron Banner time. So that is around 6 PM UK time, and that update will include the increase to 400 light. So as you guys should know, before Rise of Iron came out, Bungie basically explained how when normal mode was active when the game first launched, the light cap would be 385 or thereabouts. As we all know, you can get to kind of 386, 387, but basically 385 was the first cap, and then when the heroic difficulty for the raid came out, that light cap would raise to 400, and 400 is the hard cap. So, the update that drops on Tuesday, the 2.4.1 update that drops around 10 AM Bungie time, 6 PM UK time, will increase the light cap to 400, and that will also change the sources of loot, change some of the loot that drops from a variety of different activities. So, with that being said, here's what you need to know. As of the update on Tuesday, once it's gone live, your sources of gear up to 400 lights, do bear in mind up to, because of course the intelligent loot system gives you incrementally better stuff, so it won't suddenly start dropping 400, it will start dropping like 385, 387, 394, etc, etc. But anyway, your sources of 400 light gear will be Strike Horde chests, i.e. the ones that you open with skeleton keys, Nightfall rewards, which means on Tuesday, don't rush and do your Nightfall. The second reset goes live. I would recommend waiting until 6 PM, doing your Nightfall then, because then it has a chance to yield gear up to 400 light. Exotic engrams can also decode up to 400. Trials of Osiris, the Crucible, Iron Banner, and of course the Raid. All of those activities, all of those items are sources of gear up to 400 light. So that also means that if you do have some exotic engrams, it's probably worth holding onto them. I honestly don't know whether decoding them after the update on Tuesday will mean that they will decode into higher light items, but it genuinely can't hurt to hold on to them, so there's no sense decoding them right now when there's an update in a few days' time. So I would just say for the time being, hold on to any exotic engrams you have, and then decode them once the update has gone live on Tuesday. Not once reset is live, but once the update is live, which again is around 10 AM Bungie time, 6 PM UK. On top of that, your source of 385 light gear will now be Archon's Forge, the heroic Seaver Strike playlist, and legendary engrams. And your sources of 365 gear will now be rare engrams and the Seaver Strike playlist, i.e. the regular, non-heroic one. Now it's also worth noting that the majority of activities will remain at the exact same recommended light, except for the Nightfall. The new recommended light for Nightfall will be 380, as opposed to what it is right now. Also, on top of that, artifacts and ghosts, they said, were dropping from fewer sources than intended, so as of the update on Tuesday, artifacts and ghosts will drop in Archon's Forge as rewards as well, and they can drop up to 400. Plus, the drop rate for ghosts in faction packages has been increased, and the drop rate for artifacts from Arekkz packages has also been increased. So, as you guys know, when you gear up, getting weapons, getting armor, getting class items, generally speaking that's easy. Your bottleneck normally comes in the form of a ghost or an artifact, so the fact that we have slightly more sources with a slightly greater drop rate means that they should help eliminate that bottleneck. So, that's pretty much all you need to know. That is what's happening in the update 2.4.1 dropping on Tuesday. And as mentioned, the raid then goes live a few hours later at 10 PM UK time, 2 PM Pacific. So, if you guys have any questions, as mentioned, drop them down below. I will do my best to answer them. But for the time being, that is everything you need to know. If you guys want to see the Bungie update for yourself, I will link it in the description. But thanks for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.